There's a new show in town called Tinkershrimp and Dutch. Fearless time-traveling bodyguard for King Honeybun III.
I'm Chris Stack. I'm one of the co-creators of Tinkershrimp and Dutch.
I'm Greg Stevenson. I'm the other co-creator of Tinkershrimp and Dutch.
You know what to do, chaps!
Run back in time to stop the crime.
We sort of knew we wanted to make a show at some point, or a cartoon or something.
Yeah.
And we liked the rhythm of this name. And then I think you told me about this chicken that survived decapitation at a chicken farm. He had a brain stem so he could still do basic functions, so he could breathe, and his heartbeat, and apparently he could even peck, like he still pecked. We just thought this is a really good story for a bad guy.
Wait a minute. Chicken?
We tried to get as many accents in there as possible, because I think that's one of the best things about Britain. Tinkershrimp, of course, is Welsh, Dutch is South London.
Chop, chop, honey bun.
Yeah, the photographer's waiting.
I need to look spick and span for this year's King's Calendar.
Yeah, especially after last year.
When you start hearing real actors instead of us doing the voices, the characters immediately change in your head. So suddenly you'll get someone doing Honey Bun, and you go, actually, he's more like that. So you start to rewrite it for them.
When John did the voice for Dutch, when we first heard that, I immediately thought Dutch's mouth is way too small, so they had to make it bigger just to accommodate the depth of his voice.
Yeah.
Any closer and the claws come out, you hideous freak!
Hideous freak? Charming.
The thing I love most about working on Tinkershrimp and Dutch is when I kind of draw a sketch, and sometimes I'll draw something at 1 in the morning, and then in about 2 weeks somebody's drawn that and coloured it in and put it in on TV with a moving mouth.
I think if I was to give one piece of advice to anyone that wants to get into cartoons or animation, anything like that, write anything, get anything done. You know, the technology is available. If you think you've got an idea and you don't think it's good enough, just go with it, give it a shot.
Don't be afraid to kind of change things quite dramatically, because some of the sketches we've got of Tinkershrimp and Dutch right at the start, they're way, way different to what we had. I think Dutch was a cat maybe early on. So don't be afraid to kind of make a big change and see if that works. It might not work, but it might lead to something bigger and better. Redraw characters, rename characters, and see what happens.
Catch Tinkershrimp and Dutch
At nick.co.uk.